Hello children. Today we'll be starting with chapter 6 of our syllabus, encapsulation. The definition of encapsulation is the act of combining data and its associated functions in the form of a single unit known as class is called encapsulation. Now, what is data? The data are the necessary variables used to manage some task, and functions or methods consist of a set of instructions to perform some task on this data which is declared in the class. The next heading which we have to discuss is access specifiers. The special keywords in object-oriented programming which limits the scope of visibility of a class, a variable or a method are known as access specifiers or access modifiers or visibility modes. They can be divided into public, private and protected. The public keyword is used when the data members or methods can be accessed within and outside the scope of the class. Or by the method of the same class or by any other class. The private keyword specifies that the data members and the methods declared as private cannot be accessed outside the scope of the class. Rather, these private members can be accessed only within the class. The protected members of a class can be accessed by the member methods of the same class or the subclass. The protected access specifier is used when we use the concept of inheritance, which is not in the scope of this book. It will come in a later chapter. Please note, if no access specifier is used, then the class members have default access, which means friendly. It means that now these members can be accessed by the members of the same class only and by not any other class. The next heading is scope of variables. The scope of a variable is defined as the area or section of the code where it is visible or present. Variables that are declared in one block may not necessarily be accessed from another block. Let us take this example. Here a class is mentioned as sample. We have declared a few variables here. Int x. This is a class variable also known as an instance variable. The scope of this variable is within the class. Now there is a function main declared here in which I have taken a variable float y. This is a local variable to the function, so this variable can be accessed from anywhere inside the main function. Now there is another variable I which is declared inside the block for, inside the first for block. So this I is local to the first for block only. For I equals to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus, system.out.println x plus plus and plus y and plus I. All these three can be accessed inside this. In the second for block, I have declared another local variable j. J equals to 0, j is less than 10, j plus plus system.out.println I. Here it will give an error because variable I is local to the previous for block and it cannot be used outside it. Now the various types of variables which we are discussing here are instance variables, local variables and parameter variables. The variables defined or declared within a class and not in any method of the class are called instance variables. In the given example, the variable x is an instance variable. The scope of such variables is determined by the access specifier, private, protected or public, used with these variables. Next is local variables. The variables declared within a method are known as local variables. They are accessible only in the method where they are declared. In the given example, y is a local variable as it is declared in the method main. Also, they can be local variables within a compound block too. Such variables can be used only within that block. Like we had used the local variable I in the for block. That variable was local to that for block only. Next is the argument of parameter variables. This come into picture when we have user defined functions. See this example, class ABC, there is a user defined function demo where there are variables int a and float b given as parameters. So these are parameter variables, they can be used only within the function demo and not outside it. So the variable declares within the parenthesis of a method prototype or method definition or a constructor definition are known as argument or parameter variables. These variables are accessible only inside that method in which they are declared. Please learn the definitions of all these type of variables. The argument or parameter variables will be explained in detail when we do the chapter on functions. Now I have prepared a small assignment for you. There are 5 questions in it. Please do these questions in your notebooks. And this is a very small chapter. Any doubts we can discuss in the class. Thank you, students.